Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mona Parmar and welcome to my channel Homeopathic. So today I am going to talk about infants and toddlers. So now, as you all know, that we can speak, we can talk about our symptoms, we can say where we are getting pain, we can say what is happening to us. But our infants or the toddlers, they cannot speak, they cannot say what they want, or they don't know what is happening. There is only one method where they can express their condition, and that is crying, and crying loudly, or I should say they shriek because they are not well. They are in a condition where there is lot of annoying symptom and they are getting troubled because of it, and that's the reason why they keep on crying very badly. Now if there are infants in your family or in anybody's family whom you know, this video is going to be very helpful for them. So now let's talk about few conditions which are very common in infants and toddlers. So what happens is that these infants, as they cannot speak, they don't know how to express. There is only one way of communicating, and that's what is crying. Now when you see such child or when you see such infant crying very badly, you need to understand that there is something wrong in this child. It's not the normal cry, it's not the normal weeping. It is basically they are crying for help. They are crying for help and they are saying that there is something wrong with me, please help me. So this condition, when they seek help, they want help, and this happens mostly in the middle of the night, very commonly with infants. At night, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, they get up crying very badly, and the parents are absolutely clueless what is happening with the infant. They are crying loudly and they are weeping so badly that sometimes they are just out of their breath, but you don't know what is happening. That's the reason why you cannot do anything about it. So now these are the common conditions which I am going to tell you, which you should keep in mind, and that's where you will be able to understand why your infant is crying. So the first common condition in an infant or a toddler is ear pain. A very commonest condition of ear pain, where the child gets severe intense ear pain and the child is crying badly. Now how do you understand that the child is having ear pain? You really don't know, because the child cannot speak, so you don't know what is happening. So the commonest thing is that you understand by observing. If your child is rubbing the ears very frequently, the child will rub the ears very frequently, constantly they will rub the ear. That is when you should understand that there is something wrong with the ear. Now why does this happen? That they get common ear infections. Now understand that the infant or the child has a very small ear canal. It is very small. Plus the ear, nose and throat are connected. Human beings have this connection with ear, nose and throat. We all know about it. Now in children or in infants, the passage is very short. So if they get a very mild infection or a cold, that gets settled immediately in the ear, and that's how they get pain in the ear. So when such thing happens, you should understand that the child is suffering from ear infection, and that's the reason why you should be able to monitor them. You should be able to understand what to do for such kind of condition. So to understand this, I would say that you have to start giving the child the most safest way to handle such condition is through homeopathy. So please keep handy these medicines which I am going to tell you. So for your pain, you should always keep a medicine which is called as mullein oil. Now this is in the form of a liquid which can be put in the ear of the infant, 2 drops 4 times a day for few days till the pain subsides or till the child feels absolutely better. Now the second condition is stomach pain. The child will cry badly for stomach pain and you don't know what to do. The child keeps on crying, but how do you understand that it is because of stomach pain? Now if you examine the child, if you put your hand on the stomach, on the tummy, you will feel that the tummy has become very hard because there is gas in the stomach and the infant or the child keeps on farting and the stomach is completely full, and that's the reason why the child is getting such kind of colicky pains. So it must have happened that the digestion is a problem. The child is not burped properly after breastfeeding or after giving milk to the child. The child has to be burped. The child has to be taken in this position where you hold the child in the reclining position and then you pat the back of the child till he burps. Now this condition, when it comes to surface and when you understand that the child is crying because of the stomach pain, 2 important remedies in homeopathy are magnesium phosphoricum 6x and natrum phosphoricum 6x. These 2 medicines, which are easily available in the homeopathic pharmacy, they can be given to the infant. Now how do you give them? You have to take 1 tablet from each bottle, mix it in the mother's milk, in the mother's freshly expressed milk. In that you mix these tablets and give it to the child. As the child is breastfeeding, you cannot give it in water. Once the child is weaned off from the breastfeeding, you have started giving him water, then this can be given in the boiled water and it can be administered to the child. This can be given very frequently, as in it can be given every half an hourly. The same method. If it is in the breast milk, you can put one tablet each every time when you give. If you are giving it in boiled water, you can take 1 glass of boiled water, put 4 tablets from magnesium phosphoricum and natrum phosphoricum, and you can give it every 1 hourly. Now the third condition we talk about is common cold and fever. So it's a very common or mild kind of fever or mild cold which happens to the child because of seasonal changes, because if the mother is having cold, because of pollution where the child is staying, the atmosphere is not good, or there is humidity, or the people are allergic. So in such conditions the child also gets such infection. So when this is happening, there are 3 important medicines which are very, very useful. First is Kali sulfuricum 6x, second is Kali muriaticum 6x, and third is ferrum phosphoricum 6x. Now Kali muriaticum and Kali sulfuricum, they both are medicines for cold, and ferrum phosphoricum is a very good medicine for controlling the fever. So when such thing happens, you can take 1 tablet from each bottle and mix it in the mother's milk and give every 1 hourly. If, as I spoke about boiled water, if the child is little older, then you can put the same thing, 4 tablets from each bottle in the boiled water, 1 glass, and keep on giving 1 spoon every 1 hourly. Now this is the third condition. Now the fourth condition which I talk about is the child or the infant is suffering from dentitional diarrhea. Now in this condition where there is lot of gum problem, where the child is constantly grinding the gums and the child is rubbing the gums because there is dentation, the child is become very irritable. The infant has become very irritable. The child is so irritable that he doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to be touched, keeps on crying, keeps on shrieking. He just wants the mother to hold him and walk and just pacify him, that's it. But he will not keep quiet. In such conditions you can start giving Camodent. Camodent is a medicine which is manufactured by a German company, and that is Wilmar Schwabe, which is again available in the homeopathic pharmacy. This medicine can be given frequently to the child. You can start giving 3 tablets every 4 times a day, and you can start giving the child, you can give him every day till the entire dentitional period goes off. Because in dentitional period the child will suffer from diarrhea, the child might have fever, the child might have gum boils, the child might feel there will be grinding, so there will be irritability. Camodent will take care of all these conditions. Now these are the 4 major conditions in a child or an infant which are very annoying. So homeopathically these medicines which I have told you are very useful. So this is a toolkit for your infant, your toddler, which you should keep it at home, and which will be very useful in your house, and which can be used by other people who has toddlers or infants. If you like this video, please give a like, share it with people whom you know who would need this, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you so much for watching.